A German-born scientist, the inventor of the theory of relativity, whose name has become synonymous with the word genius, and whose E=mc² equation is studied by millions of students every year. Not only was he recognized as a prominent physicist and the winner of the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics, but also as a philosopher, theologian, lifelong pacifist, and amateur musician. This is the story of Albert Einstein. Difficulty at school. Born in 1879, the man that we all know as one of the most brilliant minds to have ever lived was once considered a major failure. Albert Einstein didn't speak until 3 years of age, and it took him several more years after that before he could speak fluently. He couldn't read until he was 7 years of age. Elementary school was a struggle for him, which led to many people suspecting him of being retarded. It's been told that when his school teachers asked him a question, he took forever to answer, even silently mouthing the words to himself before slowly speaking them out loud. In fact, many people, including his father, believed Einstein would never succeed at anything. Apparently, young Einstein didn't like the way his grammar school taught him, with all that discipline. He also didn't really care all that much for authority, so he got expelled from school. Failed entrance exam. Einstein didn't give up on his higher education, but continued to face difficulties at every turn. He applied to the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, but failed the entrance exam, and had to take it a second time before he was admitted to the school. The school even rejected his doctoral dissertation and called it irrelevant and fanciful. The struggling graduate. Einstein graduated from the Swiss Polytechnic Institute at the age of 21, and he was struggling to find employment. To make matters worse, Einstein had a terrible reputation as a student. He skipped class, and his professors never took him seriously. Moreover, Einstein never performed spectacularly in school. He did so poorly that he nearly decided to drop out and just sell life insurance. After graduating, Einstein had to work many odd jobs to sustain himself. Einstein's father died believing he was a complete failure. Einstein was absolutely heartbroken. Eventually, he found legitimate employment as a patent clerk. He said that he liked that job because it was mostly mindless and allowed him free time to study and research scientific theories he was working on. It is said that he often forgot simple things, such as making sure he put on his socks before his shoes. Scientists called his theories worthless and useless. Regardless of all of Einstein's setbacks and rejection by the general public and education, he continued his studies, experimentation, and work on his theories. In fact, it was not until after one of Einstein's first theories on the special theory of relativity was published that the scientific community and the world truly recognized his great talents. However, even then, many scientists throughout the world ridiculed him and attacked his theories, calling them worthless and useless, and even going as far as saying that Einstein does not have a logical mind. The cost of Einstein's work. Einstein's work came at a very steep cost. He had to divorce his wife and lose his children. He was also alone in his theoretical work, but only he remained convinced that his work was right. Years into his research, Einstein became mentally and physically ill. The enormous amount of stress had really taken a toll on his health. He felt extremely exhausted and very unhappy. To make matters worse, World War II breaks out, and his years and years of research is put on a halt. Since Einstein was a German Jew, Einstein's safety was also at risk. But, long story short, with unstoppable perseverance and an iron will, Einstein eventually proved the scientific community wrong. His work revolutionized how scientists perceive space, time, gravity, and light. Albert Einstein was awarded with the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his services to theoretical physics and especially for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect.